Have you ever felt like your cat is ignoring you on purpose? You say no, and they knock over the vase anyway. You call their name, and they just keep staring at the wall. But what if I told you there are some words your cat never ignores? Words that light up their little furry brain like a Christmas tree? Today, we're diving into the 5 words, or categories of words, that cats actually understand and respond to. By the end of this video, you'll see your cat in a whole new light, and you might even realize they've been talking back to you this whole time, in their own quiet way. Praise words. Let's start with the simplest and sweetest. Praise words. Good girl. Good boy. Well done. Who's the best kitty in the whole wide world? Sound familiar? You might think your cat doesn't care, but here's the surprise. Cats absolutely pick up on praise, just not the way dogs do. They don't necessarily understand each syllable, but they absorb the warmth in your tone, the softness in your voice, and the loving energy you project. When you say good girl in a high, happy tone, your cat isn't analyzing grammar. She's feeling safe and valued. Studies show cats are deeply sensitive to human voice pitch and emotional energy. A high-pitched, affectionate voice mimics the gentle sounds a mother cat uses with her kittens. That's why, when you praise them, they might respond with a slow blink, a tiny chirp, or a gentle head bunt on your leg. These are their ways of saying, I hear you and I appreciate you. So yes, keep showering them with those sweet words. They're listening more than you think. Play words. Next up, the magic of play words. Think of words like toy, playtime, wanna chase, or get it. Even phrases like who's ready or Zoomies time can become powerful triggers. Why? Because cats learn to connect these words with sudden bursts of excitement and joy. When you grab a feather wand or toss a crinkly ball, your cat's brain is already racing. Over time, they associate specific words or phrases with that thrilling moment of the hunt. Watch closely. Their pupils dilate, their tails start flicking, their whiskers point forward, and in an instant, they're locked onto the toy like a tiny tiger. These words don't just call them to play, they activate their inner predator, giving them an outlet for their natural instincts. So next time you want to get your cat moving, say that word with energy. You'll see their playful side burst to life, and maybe even record a viral video while you're at it. Food. Words. Of course, we can't forget the ultimate motivator, food. Treat, snack, dinner, breakfast, num-nums, meat time. Every cat parent has their own code words. And let's be real, you could say the stock market is crashing in a cheerful tone while holding a treat bag, and your cat would still come running. Cats develop strong associations between words and rewards. If you say treat right before pulling out a delicious, crunchy snack, their brain locks that word to that moment of joy. That's why they can hear it from across the house, or even in their deepest nap coma. A Japanese study even showed that cats can distinguish their own name from other words. If they can do that, imagine how strongly they recognize treat or dinner when it's always followed by food. If you've ever had your cat barrel into the kitchen like a tiny furry missile after hearing dinner, you know exactly how powerful these food words are. It's not just about the word itself, it's about trust. They know that when you say it, something delicious is on the way. Daily greetings. Let's talk about one of the most underrated words in your relationship with your cat, greetings. Hi. Hello. Good morning. Hey, buddy. You probably say these dozens of times a day without even realizing. But for your cat, these words are little verbal hugs. Cats are creatures of habit, and they love routine even more than they love cardboard boxes. When you greet them every morning in the same tone, they start to associate that sound with warmth, calmness, and connection. You may have noticed your cat meowing when you come home from work or running to greet you at the door. That's not just coincidence, it's their version of saying, welcome home. Over time, these greeting words become a bonding ritual, strengthening your silent emotional language, their name. Finally, the big question: do cats know their own names? Yes and no. A landmark study from Japan found that cats can indeed distinguish their names from other words, even when said by strangers. This means your cat definitely recognizes Milo or Luna or even Sir Pounce-a-lot. But here's the kicker: just because they know it doesn't mean they care. Cats are fiercely independent and value free will above all. If they choose to ignore you, it's not because they don't understand, it's because they can. Your cat might perk up an ear or flick their tail when they hear their name. Sometimes they'll even look straight at you, acknowledging you before deciding to continue napping. That's them saying, "Yes, I hear you, but I have other plans right now." Over time, their name becomes a mini invitation, a promise that something good is coming. Cats understand more than we think. Here's the beautiful thing: your cat might not understand language the way we do, but they understand intention, emotion, and routine at a level that surprises most people. They listen for patterns in your words, match them to actions, and build an emotional dictionary of their own. While they might not be spelling out TREAT in their head, they absolutely know what that crinkly bag sound means, and the word that usually comes before it. By using these words consistently and with love, you can deepen your bond and make daily life more joyful for both of you. Cats are always listening, even if they pretend not to. It's part of their mysterious charm. So the next time you call your cat good girl, invite them to play, or say treat time, remember they really do hear you. And in their own subtle, often hilarious ways, they respond. Your words matter more than you think. Tell me in the comments, what word or phrase makes your cat go absolutely wild? Do they sprint into the kitchen? Do they start chirping with excitement? I'd love to hear your stories, and I bet other cat parents would too. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow cat lovers. Because every good kitty deserves to be understood, and every cat parent deserves to feel that magical connection. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep talking to your cat. They're listening, even when they pretend not to.